Jó estét kívánunk, hölgyeim és uraim! Itt a helyszínen a Pap László.
Good evening here from László Pap Sports Arena, and in front of the TV screens. On we go. With this unique event, full of sporting moments. This is Hell Boxing Kings, our December gala from Budapest. You can follow us on RTL and RTL Plus Premium. We have still 3 bouts to go, and the stakes are very high for the upcoming bout. Is the championship title. Gabriel Podasca v. Balázs Bacskai, 2 completely different personalities meeting in the ring here in László Pap Sports Arena. A rock-hard Romanian athlete who wants to take the throne by force, and one of the key figures of Hungarian boxing who dedicated all his career to not making mistakes in the ring. And one of them will become a Hell Boxing Kings champion. Let's get to know the 2 fighters, and let's gain insight into the locker room and see how they spend the last moments, how they concentrate, how they prepare. Gabriel Podasca, multiple Romanian champion, who is tough, who is strong, hard, due to his physical dominance, many are afraid of him, and is considered to be a very tough opponent, and will give his utmost in the ring, because he will give it all in order to become a Hell Boxing Kings champion. Hi, my name is Gabriel Podasca. I'm prepared to come back to Hell Boxing Kings and to give it all in order to show how explosive I am and to get the belt. I trained continuously for this fight, and I want to have a great bout. I want to become victorious to win the champion's belt. I'm a multiple Romanian champion. I'm strong, I'm fast. I will believe the bout will be explosive, most spectacular, and I trust I will be the champion. And the opponent, ladies and gentlemen, representing Hungary, Balázs Bacskai, or as his nickname is, Benji, one of the greatest figures of Hungarian boxing at the age of 37, with a professional record of 18 victories, 0 defeats, more than 300 amateur victories, a senior European Championship title, and even Olympic participation, a youth champion also, one of the most successful Hungarian boxers of the past decade. Of course he wants to be the champion.
Sziasztok,
Hi,
Bacskai Balázs,
I'm Balázs Bacskai, and I'm ready to get the Hell Boxing Kings Championship belt. To me, getting the title is most important, because when I got going, I started out believing that I can still do it, I can still achieve that, and I can still get it. And this is still so until the very present. And I believe that I will leave the ring happy, and thereby I will bring joy to very many people, as to myself.
A Hell Boxing Kings egyik legnagyobb presztízsű mérkőzés.
One of the most prestigious bouts of Hell Boxing Kings coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, the contestants will soon make it to the ring. The stakes and the question is, who will be the Hell Boxing Kings light heavyweight champion? And the floor goes to the Hell Boxing Kings ring speaker, Péter Linka.
Fogadják szeretettel a román bajnokot. Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the blue corner, a multiple champion from Romania, Gabriel Podasca!
fără bani suntem următorul pas. Niciodată în spate, totdeauna se poate. Nu sunt clas, când vorbesc de următorul pas. Las la o parte orice stas, pun cap compas, gata de extras. În orice moment din că un as. Suntem tot noi, următorul pas. Suntem tot noi, următorul pas. Cu părul lung scurt, cu capul ras, de la București, Craiova, Timișoara, Iași. 15 ani, mult a fost de tras, fiecare a fost la rândul lui. Următorul pas am crescut.
És a piros sarokba érkezik Magyarország egyik legnagyobb box klasszisa. And his opponent, making his way to the red corner, one of the most successful active boxers in Hungary, Bacskai Balázs.
Solo a ti te doy la gloria, Padre, perdóname por la sangre que a través de mi mano va a correr. Hoy le piso la cabeza al diablo Flow San Miguel. Enemigo mío es el que venere a Lucifer. Marcas de guerra son mi testimonio. De especialidad de la casa me dedico a cazar demonios. Suenan trompetas, marco territorio. La única cadena que no te quitaron te pesa y esa es la del odio. Todo se combate con fuego, te está comiendo vivo el ego. Calcula de campo y hiciste botar los chavos del abogado atego. Y déjate ese fronteo, fondeaba si venía el conteo. Dejarte arrollado a tu co-defender, por eso no te la capeo.
Hölgyeim és uraim, ez a Hell Boxing Kings Liga címmérkőzése nagy középsúly kategóriában. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Hell Boxing Kings Boxing League title bout in the Super Middleweight Division. Első versenyzőnk a kék sarokban, a 35 éves, 177 cm magas, a mérlegelésen 74,6 kg súlyú román versenyző. Fighting out of the blue corner at 35 years of age, he stands 177 centimeters tall and weighed in at 74.6 kilograms. He is a multiple Romanian champion. Fighting out of Galați, Romania, he is Gabriel Podasca. És az ellenfele a piros sarokban, a 37 éves, 177 cm magas, a mérlegelésen 75,45 kg súlyú magyar versenyző. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner at 37 years of age, he stands 177 centimeters tall and weighed in at 75.45 kilograms. He is a former WBO European Super Middleweight Champion, WBO Intercontinental and IBO International Super Welterweight Champion. Fighting out of Budapest, Hungary, presenting the undefeated Bacskai Balázs! És a mérkőzés vezetőbírója, and your referee in charge at the bell, Gabriel Podasca.
Gentlemen, protect yourself at all times, obey my comments at all times. Clean fights. Good luck. Touch them up.
18-0-val érkezett be.
18-0 as for Benji's professional record.
És ez talán még jelentősebb. És hát a pályafutása még
And now at the end of his career he wants to get one more belt.
már a akkori mérkőzése is nagyon-nagyon
His previous fight was also quite edgy, but now he's in an even better shape because this opponent is not easy at all. What a tough right hand to greet his opponent by Gabriel Podasca, multiple Romanian champion. And I believe it's not difficult to guess that he trains hard, physically very well put together, and a tough puncher. And I just talked to Benji.
voltam edzője egy kicsi időre.
I coached him for a short while and he said that the preparation went good, his fitness is great, but this Romanian is tough. He is tough and obviously he's a great fighter. Let's see how much better Balázs is. His Slovak opponent last time proved to be a very tough bite, and my hand started sweating actually. 6 rounds, so Balázs is careful. Unlike the Romanian, who punches like almost 100%. Yes, it will show it is brave. Benji still has a great eye, so I'm sure there will be no problems with his fitness. Maybe changing the pace was lacking sometimes a bit in the previous bout. And the other thing is, how long can he take this pace and these huge punches? Nice reaction here. As for the number of punches, the Romanian seems to take the upper hand this round, but we're still very early in the fight. Of course, this is foreseen for 6 rounds, so no need to rush it at the beginning. A nice uppercut here. Balázs considers carefully all his punches. Yes, that was a headbutt, but luckily nothing happened, no cuts, it was not intentional. And Benji defended all these huge punches. There was one which slipped through, but the most of them were well defended. Again, their heads met. It would be nice if injury could be defended, if injuries could be avoided. We heard their heads bang here at ringside. That was a lighter punch this time by Podasca. It is important that Benji be able to control this game, not only follow but also control and dominate this bout, this encounter. However, these huge punches still need to be neutralized somehow. Nice combination here. Beautiful change of the rhythm. When I last saw Benji train, he sparred 10 rounds. If we listed his amateur results, he's an Olympian, European and Olympic participant and European champion, maybe the last Hungarian boxer who to become European champion back in 2010 in Moscow, and EU championship titles, but that's different. It was a great round. Well defended. And he didn't hold such a long break as Madár, as Zsoltár. Maybe there was 1 year without boxing. I remember that Újpest Gala when he got the WBO European Championship title, and then he came over to Hell Boxing Kings Gala. Now comes round 2. They all both showed what they know about fighting. I believe Balázs will up the pace a little bit. Yes, he looks sharper. Benji looks sharper now than back in August. And he even called me on the phone after the fight, saying that there was a mistake, a lack at the end of preparation. Nice work here. The people are not on their feet, but almost. Podasca's ribs start swelling, start reddening, so nice uppercuts going there. And Balázs also changed his style during his career. I believe he was a youth world champion also, and his youth world championship title he acquired technically, and after that as a senior he became real tough and aggressor. A bit like Cruzito. A great work on the body. Very good. I don't know if he is able to stand up.
legszebb leütése.
The best knockout of Benji's career, maybe, to end it. Beautiful work. The opponent was already shaken beforehand.
Újabb öv a zsákban.
Another belt in the bag.
Hát ha be akarja fejezni, ez méltó.
If he wants to call it quits, that's a worthy way to do it. That was beautiful.
Várjuk nagyon a lassítást.
We're waiting for replay. What will happen at Modar's bout if atmosphere is like this right now?
Hölgyeim és uraim! A mérkőzés második menetében kiütéssel győzött az új Hell Boxing Kings Liga nagy középsúlyú bajnoka. Ladies and gentlemen, in round number 2, we have your winner by knockout, the new Hell Boxing Kings Boxing League Super Middleweight Champion, Bacskai Balázs!
A Hell Boxing King szakmai igazgatója.
And the technical professional director of Hell Boxing Kings, Robert Betok, also an excellent fighter, hands the championship belt to Balázs Bacskai. Balázs, come over here. Congratulations, great fight. You gave us a scare at the beginning. It was a tough beginning from the Romanian. Yes, I thought he would give it a hard go. The very first blow, I just realized that it landed on my head. I had to clear my head, but at the end of the first round, I already felt that the fire starts vanishing from him, and he had a heavier breathing in the second round, and I started attacking his body, and it paid off in the second round. It was great the way you got him on the body with that tough fight. WBO, IBO, and now HBK, Hell Boxing Kings, another championship belt. Where will you place it? There is a place for it among the others. We will find a place. And yesterday at weigh-in we talked, and you said if one gets used to adrenaline, to the spirit of fighting, to all this atmosphere, simply doesn't want to let it go. It's very hard to let it go, because from the age of 7 I am in this world. I achieved what I achieved. I had beautiful performances. There was a lot of lack of success, failure, harder periods full of injury. There are ups and downs in every athlete's career, and I believe I became what I am this way. This is my passion. It is not only the fight, but the preparation, the road that leading up to it. This is only the icing on the cake when you show what you managed to put into your bag during preparation. And this is what is very difficult to let go. I'm 37, and out of these 31 I spent in a boxing hall. I still train a lot. Of course, I deal a lot with hobby boxers. I do not prepare them for tournaments, but I provide a positive experience to become more courageous, to lose weight, to become more ambitious, to become braver. And this way I can find my future, but nothing conveys this adrenaline, this drug that the fighting spirit is. What we heard in these minutes, ladies and gentlemen, is passion, enthusiasm, being passionate. Balázs Bacskai, Hell Boxing Kings champion, here in László Papp Sports Arena. Congratulations to this extraordinary career, and it's still not over. Thank you very much. How Misi Kótai and István Kokó Kovács sees that, they will say it immediately. Boys, you're up next. Well, chapeau, hats off. After the August performance, Benji, lots of people placed a question mark whether there is still a future, whether there's still a way ahead, and there is. And what he said is true. He was all the time a hard-working, diligent fighter. He was an Olympian. He still tried to prepare for Rio, correct. He was there at the London Olympics. So there was a very nice upswing in his career, and he could have ended it there. And he prepared with my help to the first professional bout, and we won that. I was most proud of that. I was sitting there in his corner helping him prepare. And all the family is very important. So the two stepbrothers, Gusti and Lajos, are also excellent boxer, and his father also a class champion, also a bronze medalist at the Budapest European Championship. How much Benji proceeds, whether there's a way ahead, we do not know. But he talked about how difficult it is to let it go. Mishi, didn't you think of, well, we saw you fight Madár on the 16th of August in Hero Square against Madár. That was super, yes. No, but I feel great here ringside. It is great to see the youngsters fight. But I believe I had a perfect career. But this becomes fashionable now. Mike Tyson and everybody, Holyfield keeps returning. Thank you, Coco, for the comparison. But honestly said, I had a perfect career. And thank you for the nice words. So we congratulate Benji then. Well done.
A Starbox egyik kiválósága, Törőcsik Daniel mellettem, egy óriási tapsot kérünk neki,
Dani Törőcsik, one of the most outstanding boxers of Starbox, is standing next to me. He's already had a taste of boxing. How do you like the Hell Boxing Kings Gala? I think it's extremely good. I would not have thought that so many people would gather in one place to enjoy and watch on, so congratulations to the organizers. Do you become sort of more well-trained in terms of noticing attacks and defensive combinations when you get a taste of it? Obviously, I'm a viewer, not a boxer, but I sort of have an idea of what it's like to be there when they come up and when they enter the ring. You can sort of have an idea as to what's going to happen. Donny, thank you very much for meeting up. I wish you a very pleasant Christmas season, and I'm telling you what's still ahead of us. A very interesting milestone is what Bence Istenes is coming up to. He familiarized himself with boxing within the frameworks of the Hell Boxing series, but this is going to be his first professional match, so it is promising to be very exciting. And another entire country, and definitely boxing fans, are waiting to once again hear the song. This song, because Zsolt Madár Bödi Erdei is coming. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, we're everywhere. Definitely, please follow us, and on RTL Plus Premium, Bacskai Balázs is going to tell you in detail about the road that led up to his very first professional match. Then after the break, this year's winner of X Factor, Balano, is coming up with a special performance. Don't go far away, because we're coming back live with the Hell Boxing Kings Gala.